is The Generation 71, coming back to you with a video that should have probably come out like a month ago. But been busy, live stuff, but that's not the point of this video. We're not here to talk about this, we're here to talk about the future. So, as you see here, I'm playing a little bit of Dragon Ball FighterZ, Dragon Ball Z Fighters, Dragon Ball Fighters, however you want to call it. And you'll probably see a little bit more of this on the channel, not consistently, but I'm having a lot of fun with this game. Probably like the first fighter I've been naturally good at since, I don't know, maybe Mortal Kombat 3, 4, and it's insane. So having a lot of fun with it. Here I'm just kind of showing the difference between how story mode can be one of two ways. You can utterly just demolish the people, the computers, or they'll demolish you because obviously their moves are frame perfect. So, whereas when you go into online, which I'll show it here a little bit later, it is so frantic and it's just plain fun. I love it. So, but anyway, so point of this video. So even though a more of official announcement of what's to come will be coming out on Friday, I did kind of want to make this video just overall letting you know, hey, finally back, finally got my shit together in a sense, and you'll start seeing stuff more constantly. Now, I'm essentially setting a required goal and a stretch goal, and you'll see what I mean by that. So as far as when to expect stuff, you'll definitely expect stuff Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That'll change in the future if I ever get set up enough where I can have an editor editing my videos, because editing videos is what takes up most of the time, right? So that's gonna be my personal like standard goal. So like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you know, not setting up a time that could be no. Hopefully it's on 2 a.m. and then no 10 p.m. No. Hopefully it'll be in the afternoon for the most part, but that's gonna be the standard for the channel now. As far as stretch goal, I would like to do Monday through Friday, but I know that's not always possible, especially just with life getting in the way sometimes. So I figured Monday, Wednesday, and Friday should be enough to kind of hold me over, and then I'm like, hey, I have time, I can actually get out another video today. It's like, why not, you know? But like I said, as far as what kind of an official announcement I'll be doing, that won't be happening until Friday. And it'll be a mixture, like, things will end up changing, because, like, I could say, yes, I want to do a series of filming a guinea pig, but if you guys aren't into that, obviously I'm not going to keep doing that, so it is what it is, we'll see. So, but on top of that, one of the last announcements I'll do is, obviously, and it's an announcement, but more just kind of keep you guys in the loop. More than, you know, trying to put all my eggs in one basket with YouTube, I do want to start doing more Twitch stuff. And I think with that one, it's easy enough to at least do 3 nights a week, if not more. Windows will be, essentially, I'll just post a video on YouTube saying, hey, I'm like, yeah, if you want to check out. But at least every Monday and Friday for sure. Wednesdays are kind of like the ones like, yeah, I'd like to do it all the time, but not necessarily might happen all the time. But schedule definitely every Monday and Friday towards the evening. So I think I'll kind of get more excited with that, kind of help me also get more into the rhythm of talking and commentating, because a lot of what you'll see, kind of a hint of what I'll be doing is with the YouTube videos, they'll be more scripted, so they'll be less natural, I guess, more like, hey, I am charismatic because I practiced this 1,000 times, things of that nature. So, but here, looks like we just finished one of our matches, and which is weird because the fade's a little concerning here. Looks like I'm actually recording in the future, which is a little interesting. We'll keep going, we'll see how it goes. But as you can see here, this is more of an online match, and this is what I kind of like, the franticness of it. And it's funny because when I'm playing, it doesn't seem like it's this fast to me, but playing it over, it's just like, whoa, this is insane, what happened? So, a lot of what Fighters has to do with, like, with this particular enemy person, whatever you want to call it, online personnel, he has a hard time blocking. He's more about the offensive, which isn't bad if you can keep it up, but eventually, I'm not saying I'm smart by any means, I'm not saying I'm smart, but I'm saying eventually you kind of get a feel for, like, oh, what works, what doesn't work, and it's like, okay, this guy stops blocking all the time, cool, so I'm gonna start, you know, just going for, like, ridiculous uppercuts and all that. With him too, he likes he's probably one of the early late adopters where he likes super dashing in a lot. So one thing you can punch that is just going with an uppercut as soon as he hits. If you time it right, you can punch that easily, set up a decent combo. With me, the problem I had with this particular match is timing it perfectly. Because with onlines, as you can see there, it says delay 3 frames. It'll like range, and sometimes that delay in 1 frame actually messes up your timing of certain combos. It happens. Fighters, I will say, has like a really good way of compensating for it, just the way they do auto combos and setting you up in the right position. But it still can be kind of frustrating when you're like, I read that, you know, I should have got that, but I still missed it. So, see right there, I got it perfectly. And I punished him with the ultra combo. And set up Frieza there. One thing I've been really bad at, and which was good that I probably had this match, was blocking myself, because I block, but I'm still trying to get used to it. It's like, okay, reading. This next one's probably one of my more favorite matches that I've played online here, just because it was just more frantic than this one. And I actually started recording this after our first match, won the first match, and he actually owed me in the second match. I was actually really surprised. Like, I made a lot of mistakes. I'm not saying, oh my god, I'm perfect. No, I made a lot of mistakes, but usually I can recover them for the most part. But no, this guy took advantage of everything I gave him. So, as far as what you see as far as my team setup here, I do have Kid Buu, Majin Buu, and Frieza. Majin Buu, I will say, he has probably a good entry-level character. He has a good way of getting in with his medium attack, spreading his leg out there, because he's gooey. He's also really good as far as just really good supers for good beginners. I know a lot of people say it's like, well, that's what Goku's for, you know, for kind of like your intermediate, your beginner player. But no, I really feel like Majin Buu, like I could probably give my controller to one of my siblings, and they could probably do some work with, not Majin Buu, Kid Buu. Now, Majin Buu, what I like it because he just, if you can get the combo right, you can just constantly pummel somebody. Because essentially what his does is kind of what 16 does is his auto combo will go into a grab and set up the regular combo from there. But then when he's on the ground, if you go in with a special medium or special triangle if you're on PlayStation, I'm not sure about all the terminology yet. You like sit on him and keep pounding on him, and I really feel like from a mental standpoint that really affects people, because as soon as I do that move, they start changing up their playstyles significantly, and I just like that mental aspect of it, just kind of like messing with people. Like I remember one time this guy was like so worried about me, what was I doing, was I going to super dash, was I going to Kai Blast, and I literally just walked up to him and just punched him in the face, and he freaked out and rage quit. So it was hilarious. I wish I had footage of that one. So I will say characters I have the most problem with, probably Trunks, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, and a good Frieza. Because a good Frieza will just not give you any opportunity. It's ridiculous. And I say that, like, I don't consider myself pro. I consider myself a avid casual. But it's still one of those things that it's like, yeah, you know, I feel like a good Frieza would just be like low pro. If you ever mess with one of those people, oh my god, it gets horrible. But no, Trunks is annoying. Android 18, I don't know why, or 16, I don't know why he's giving me so much trouble in this match. I'm usually a lot better with him. He was just yet one of those guys who was just so offensive. It was ridiculous. I couldn't get anything. So. But if you made it this far, guys, because we got one more match here, because I'm about to get rocked. If you could leave a like down for the comeback here, for the comeback kid, I'd appreciate it. And, you know, comment, let me know, you know, what you want to see off the channel, because I'm not against request. Just like I said, I have some things already planned, so I'm hoping those will pan out. So, yeah, make sure to hit subscribe too if you want to just keep along with my journey here. I did have a little. And I'll probably post that tomorrow to kind of my Wednesday video, even though my schedule is technically not going to start until next week. I had a kind of a trip series planned, but I'm not sure if I should even post that because it wasn't that good. But it's also one of those things that I think I could do it better in a different medium, and I still feel the message needs to be taught or said. So here I made a mistake as I did the combo dash or vanish to a grab, I should have just actually finished the combo and then used the super, because it would have done more damage. And that's the only reason that he won there, was that I guess for the fall off I did for the grab, it wasn't enough. Not to mention he had enough time to recover my super. So. But here, like I said, just it's weird because again I'm watching this like this is not that fast before. This is ridiculous. But seeing it because I also, like I said, I don't consider myself the best, but here it kind of looks fairly professional. Like I could see watching this like in a tournament. I think that's something that this game does really well, where it actually brings in new people. It's like, yeah, I can do that too. I could feel like I'm good at this game until you play somebody who uses everyone in their team to do an instant death combo. That's ridiculous. It's out there, YouTube. Yeah, it's out there. So. But I'm loving this game. I'm almost done with the story. I will say, the story has 3 arcs. I won't be spoiling for you, but it's kind of like your beginning story, your intermediate story, and then your hard story. Now the hard story is just getting annoying because it's just endless grinding. Though I do find it funny though that they actually brought in Galactic Conquest before Star Wars did. Like the way the map is set up, it's almost like Galactic Conquest from Star Wars Battlefront 2, the real Star Wars Battlefront 2. So I just like it, but he's like, Dragon Ball Z Fighters did it better. Dragon Ball Z Fighters, Dragon Ball Fighters. Yep, you guys have such a hard time doing that. So. Oh man. But yeah, I mean, this kind of just me kind of getting back in the saddle again. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. And like I said, I'm excited to do this and do a little bit more Twitch and just have more to say, honestly. So because this game, like I said, I could talk about it, but I don't necessarily know all the terminology. So I was like, what the hell is he talking about there? So let's see. So I come in with Frieza here. I think I'm going to try to go with an uppercut because he usually dashes in, but then he actually used the Kai Blast. I fell for that combo there. I went for a dash myself because I almost caught him up. But yeah, this is why I thought it was epic too. I literally O'd and 3'd him, I think, technically. Because I was down to Frieza and I literally KO everybody else. So, and here he's using all his ki because he's getting nervous. Here I'm just blocking everything. And Android comes in, so it's like, fuck you, man. You're giving me problems all 3 of these games. And he's doing a lot of dashes, which works in my advantage because it wastes his gauges, so he can't use his little stupid rock or hand cannon thing, so we're doing that. So now we're down to the other Frieza. So here I think I'm gonna use, I don't know, and I think there he meant to go Golden Frieza because those discs really didn't make sense to use them at the beginning of them. But there that kind of hurt, but here I used the Spark because I need to get my health back. And something I keep forgetting with Spark is when you vanish, you actually have to follow up with a hit because it won't automatically do the hit, so that's something I have to remember too. But there, that was a good confirm there. Comes in with the vanish, he's coming in.